It's Sunday morning, and today the Guardian newspaper wrote an article about Donor Dan himself. No, not just about me, more about the industry as a whole, but it mentions me. And it says the German sperm donor influencer. I think I'm the first influencer with less than 1,000 followers. As you guys can remember, when I reach 1,000 followers, I will share a rare picture of Donor Dan. But Daniel Bayan, who recently visited the UK, is one such influencer again. I post videos, film all over the world, preach openness, transparency about being prolific donors, answer questions from followers, talks about the rapport he builds with families and the pride he feels when he sees pictures of his biological children. Now, then they put up a lie here. I might sue them. Though he will not give any indication of how many he has. Wrong. It's 18 on the way, with 16 families in total. And a few of those are embryos, so we hope they turn out well. And then the Guardian goes on and says, Bayan, Mr. Bayan, was conceived through donated sperm himself and has about 30 half-siblings. So it's 23 in total. One of them is myself and one is my full brother. So 21 more half-siblings. I said 30 when I first started, about 30, because I wasn't sure if my father was going to have more children of his own, not as a donor, just of his own with his family and wife. So just to make sure that people don't later say, oh, it was more than what you said. I rather put the estimated number a bit higher, but it's 23 and it's not going to be more. He says he uses a homemade sibling registry, DIY, to keep track of his biological children and has a Facebook group where the parents can meet. So I don't have a Facebook group yet. I don't know if that's something I was thinking about or if the information is wrong. Now, I will have a private space for recipients and their children where they can meet. And then at the end it says, whether Bayan's approach is ethical is hotly debated in the groups, and him and others like him are criticized for possibly leaving hundreds of legally untraceable half-siblings and thousands of cousins. Now, I want to say that legally, of course, you can't trace anyone. Everyone can just go and hide. But I do keep track of all the half-siblings, of course, so there's a full list of all that. And I hope that the children will also keep track of their children, especially if one of my children decides to be a donor. Then, he will go through my rigorous training to make sure everyone stays safe and everything stays as optimal as can be. So I'm not really worried about any risk in my case, but I also know that there's a lot of donors out there who